Welcome back. So here we are. All right, day number 3. Like I said, we're getting 3 meals from the one. So we started out with our salmon and vegetables, right? And we had some apples for dinner. That was really great, the baked apples. Number 2, yesterday, we had a delicious potato cheese soup with a salmon salad, okay? So tonight, we're doing tacos. How about that? So this is something that I love to do because it's really easy. Everybody can just kind of go grab what they want, and it's just yummy, okay? Great, and it gets everybody fed, and it feeds a lot of people for not very much money, so that's good. So what I'm going to start here is I have a can of organic black beans. And I'm just going to throw these in the pot and I'm going to cook them. I like to cook them on the stovetop for about 10 minutes beforehand. And I'm going to put a little bit of salsa. Now this is a green salsa. You can use a red salsa, chunky, spicy. This is a green medium taco sauce that I'm using. You can use whatever kind you like. Some people don't like spicy. I love spicy because I'm Mexican, and who can? Mexican can. So here we go. I'm just going to let that simmer for about 10 minutes. And while that's going, guess what? I'm going to just get going on everything else. So what I've done here is I'm going to make the guacamole, but I just want to show you what I've actually done here. I've got tomatoes, I've got cilantro, I've got grated cheese, I have cabbage, and I have green onions, and I have a cup with some sour cream in it. So this doesn't really require any cooking. It's all just some chop, 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 chop. This took me all of like 5 minutes to put together, right? So, but what I am going to do is I'm going to make a guacamole for the tacos, the salmon tacos. And so here we have our avocado. I just like to do that with the knife and take the pit out, and then I will save that. And here we go. Then I'll just scoop this. This is how quick and easy this stuff comes out. It's like kind of simple, stupid how quick and easy this is. So, and sometimes you got to worry about avocados getting them ripe. And so sometimes I'll buy them a couple days ahead of time. Give them a little time to ripen. So what I like to do is I usually like to just take a whisk and then just start mashing it. And this is just, I found the quickest way. You can use a potato masher if you're doing a little bit more, but for what we're doing here, I have a large avocado here. Now, if I can't find a large avocado, sometimes I'll use like 2 or 3 small ones. Okay. Now, granted, this is for about 3 or 4 people. Okay, ooh. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this once again with a little bit of garlic. Now this is more of a creamy style that I like to do. Some people like to put tomatoes and cilantro and all that other such in here. I'm not trying to do all that. I just like this. This is kind of more just adding a little buttery factor to the tacos. And so I do that, and a pinch of salt. And some garlic and salt. Now if you want, you can add some hot peppers or some chili or something like that to it. But generally, for sometimes when you have small kids and stuff, they're not going to appreciate that. Some will, some won't. And let's see. Now, if I was making this as a party favor, this would be a whole different deal. But since it's just tonight and I've got everything in here already, the cilantro, the tomatoes, that's all going to blend up in the taco. So it doesn't necessarily need to be a complete guacamole, but I want to have some avocado here. So put that over here. Got that going. Oh, and guess what? I saved the pit, so I can just throw that in there. That kind of helps keep it from turning brown. So actually, while I'm doing this, why don't I heat this up? I've got the salmon, leftover salmon, right, from last night. Oh, this is one. There we go. That one works. Okay. So I've got the leftover salmon from last night. So all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take this piece, pretty big size piece. Now that is entirely too much for me or for one person, and that's actually a lot for even 2 people. But as tacos, everybody, at least 2 to 3 to 4 people get a taco, depending how big of eaters you are. Now I'm just sticking a little bit of water in here, and I'm gonna just put the lid on that and let that cook for literally maybe about 5 minutes. So in the meantime, let me just do a little cleanup here. In the meantime, I have some corn, and I want to show you what I'm going to do. So this corn, I did this tonight, and very easy, very simple, very stupid. All I did was just take this and put it on the grill and toss it a few times while it's going. Literally, I will go do this, I'll walk away, let it char for a minute, come back, turn it, let it char. Now I do this with my hands. Now I know a lot of people might be a little intimidated by that, and I hope you can see this. Some people might be intimidated by that. And if you are intimidated by that process, then, just, get a pair of tongs. I mean, it's pretty simple just to do this if you're feeling a little nervous about that. Okay, so I hear my salmon going. Okay, and so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to cut the corn off. And it's the season right now. Corn is coming through, so it's actually really sweet and delish right now. And this is just another addition. Now, of course, I've got the salmon tacos going, and I've got black beans as a side dish. Now, I just kind of mush it up a little bit just to break up the corn kernels. And then I put that right there on the plate, so that we have corn as a side dish, and everybody can kind of go in with it and do that. The great thing with this is that people, if you have picky eaters, some people don't like tomatoes, or some people are lactose intolerant. Everybody's got an issue these days. You can easily, they can just go for it and have what they want. You might have a vegan or somebody, they can make bean tacos, and just use all the other accoutrements. So what I've got here is I've got some tortillas. And usually I just heat these up. I mean, they're already heated because for video magic here. But I usually just heat these up right on the stove top. And I take one of these. And my black beans are heated up. They're ready to rock and roll. And the salmon's going. Put some beans on the side. See that steam coming off? The water helps to really steam the salmon up. And then I'm just going to take a piece of salmon here, good sized chunk, put it there on the tortilla. And I've got some cabbage, and I've got some green onions. I'm going to take some of this corn, a little bit of the tomatoes, and the cilantro, because I love cilantro. And a little bit of the guacamole. Just a dollop there, a squeeze of lime juice, and there we go. Dinner is served. So I told you I was going to give you 3 meals out of 1, and there you go, meal number 3. Bon appetit.